This is Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I wanna make predictions. Match day 2 games of Serie. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please click on the like button. Thank you so much. Let's start from the Cremonese Sassuolo game. Both of the teams get promoted back to Serie this season. Cremonese have 3 points. They won versus Milan 2-1 in the first away game of Serie. It was so surprising result, my dear friends. And Sassuolo have no point. They lost against 2-0 strong opponent Napoli in first match at home last season. In Serie B, Cremonese Sassuolo game ended up in 1-1 draw, my dear friends. Sassuolo has no point. Cremonese has 3 points. Cremonese will want to make the advantage of playing at home after Milan victory, but I feel in that way Sassuolo will force Cremonese. I cannot put forward one side for victory, obviously. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction for this game. Draw. Cremonese 1, Sassuolo 1. And second game, Lecce Milan. Lecce started the season with a draw. They stayed draw against 0-0 Genoa in first away game of the season, my dear friends. And at the same time, Milan has no point. They lost against 2-1 Cremonese in first match at home. Massimiliano Allegri is not the manager of Milan. Milan is going to have to so poor season, I feel in that way, under the management of Massimiliano Allegri. But in the last 5 games, Lecce couldn't get any victory against Milan. Last season, Milan won versus Lecce 3-2 in away game. Nevertheless, Milan is stronger and better team than Lecce. Under these circumstances, Milan will take all 3 points in this game. They will win over against Lecce. Lecce 1, Milan 2 is my prediction for this game. Another match, Bologna-Como. Como have 3 points. Bologna has no point. Como got a very good start to season by winning against Lazio 2-0 in first match at home. Como is playing a little bit better at home. They are so dangerous team sometimes. They showed us so good performances in away games last season under the management of Fabregas. Fabregas made the difference for Como team. Bologna is going to be at home. Last season Bologna won versus 2-0. Como at home. In the first game, Bologna lost against 1-0 Roma in away game, my dear friends. This is so hard clash. I feel in that way Bologna is seeming closer to victory than Como because of playing at home advantage. But I see Como is so dangerous. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction. Draw. Bologna 1, Como 1. And Parma-Atalanta. Parma is going to be at home, and Parma team lost against 2-0 Juventus in first away game of season. Atalanta stayed draw against Pisa 1-1 in first match at home. That result astonished me so much. Ivan Juric is the new manager of Atalanta, as all of you know. Last season Atalanta won versus Parma 3-1 in away game. Atalanta is stronger and better team than Parma, but Parma will force Atalanta a little bit. But nevertheless, Atalanta will get the first victory of the season. Parma 0, Atalanta 2 is my prediction for this game. Another match, Napoli-Cagliari. Napoli is going to be at home. They got a good start to season by winning against Sassuolo 2-0 in first away game. Antonio Conte is so wise and experienced manager. Last season Napoli won versus Cagliari 2-0 at home. Cagliari stayed draw against Fiorentina 1-1 in first match at home this season. Napoli is way more better team than Cagliari. Cagliari couldn't get any victory against Napoli in the last 5 games played between of these two teams. Again, Napoli will win over against Cagliari. Napoli 2, Cagliari 0 is my prediction for this game. Pisa-Roma. Roma got a good start to the season. Gianpiero Gasperini really is so genius and experienced manager. They won versus 1-0 Bologna in first match at home. And they have 3 points. Pisa have 1 point. They stayed draw against Atalanta 1-1 in first away game. It's big success for them to get promoted to Serie. They are going to be at home. They will want to make the advantage of playing at home. But Roma is stronger and better team than Pisa. This is going to be challenging game. But I feel in that way just by 1 goal margin Roma will win over against Pisa. Pisa 1, Roma 2 is my prediction for this game. Torino-Fiorentina. Torino is going to be at home, and last season Fiorentina won versus Torino 1-0 in away game. Torino couldn't get any victory against Fiorentina in the recent 5 games played between of these two teams. Fiorentina stayed draw against Cagliari 1-1 in first away game of Serie. Fiorentina is playing better at home. They got poor results last season in away games especially. But nevertheless, Fiorentina is seeming a little bit closer to victory than Torino. But Torino, when we consider that Torino is going to be at home and Torino is good and decent team, because of that draw is going to be my prediction, draw. Torino 1, Fiorentina 1. And another game, Genoa-Juventus off. Genoa is going to be at home. And this Genoa team stayed draw against Lecce 0-0 in first match at home. And Juventus started the season with a victory by winning against Parma 2-0 in first match at home. Juventus is good and quality team under the management of Igor Tudor. My dear friends, last season Juventus won versus Genoa 3-0 in away game. This is going to be so challenging game. Genoa will force Juventus considerably, but just by 1 goal margin. I want to take a chance to Juventus for victory. Genoa 0, Juventus 1 is my prediction for this game. Inter Udinese, off. Inter got 5 consecutive victories against Udinese, my dear friends. Inter has big superiority against Udinese. Inter won versus 2-1 Udinese last season at home, my dear friends. And Christian Chiu is the new manager of Inter. I don't rely on so much Christian Chiu as a manager, but we are going to see what's going to happen to Inter this season, my dear friends. But nevertheless, Inter will make the advantage of playing at home. They are stronger and better team than Udinese. They will win over against Udinese. Inter 3, Udinese 1 is my prediction for this game. Lazio Verona, this is the last match of the week. Lazio is going to be at home. Lazio got a very bad start to season by losing against Como 2-0 in first away game. They won versus Verona 2-1 at home last season. This Lazio team, Verona couldn't get any victory against Lazio in the recent 5 games played between of these two teams. Verona is so inconsistent team, my dear friends. Lazio will make the advantage of playing at home, and nevertheless they are stronger and better team than Verona. By the way, former manager of Lazio, Maurizio Sarri, get back to team as a head coach. Lazio will win over against Verona just by 1 goal margin after a hard clash. Lazio 2, Verona 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this. Match day 2 games of Serie. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please tap on the like button. It makes me so happy. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!